the Banks. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
go.
Another top. I would say if you poll the audience, I'm sure that would be a top 3, top 2 maybe choice.
Yeah.
It's definitely on my. It's at the top of my short
When Katie
list
started
for sure.
laying out the real estate and stuff, I was like, Bel-Air.
Yeah,
Just thinking of that.
You want to talk about a sweet setup?
Oh,
yeah.
Living in Bel-Air.
Jeffrey hanging out. You're probably living with Will at this
Yeah.
point too.
Yeah.
Will's there.
Exactly.
And
Well,
the
cool.
whole
He's-
family.
he's,
yeah.
you
That's
know,
actually a great question. Do you think that makes it easier or harder for you because they already have an interloper
The other
adopted
one.
child? Now are they just like we're just letting them in off the streets
Yeah.
here, or do you think that makes it easy because they already know like yeah, we just we already got one, we'll take another one.
I like to think it would be a little bit easier. I'd probably be more on the vibe of Carlton, not gonna lie.
You were a little more Carlton.
With my dance moves and singing Tom Jones, but
I have seen you do that all the time.
Yeah.
You won't stop singing.
I know.
What's New Pussycat?
yeah, whoa.
The streets.
But I could coexist between both of them. You
Yeah,
know?
I think you have
Yeah.
a little
No,
bit of
that'd be
Carlton,
good.
a little bit of Will
Yeah.
blended between you. You could be the bridge that connects them.
Exactly. It'd just be Hillary that I'd have to, kind of, get my bearings with.
My hang up is they're kind of snooty, right? And that like just the whole vibe, like the whole
Having a
crux
butler?
of the show, the whole conflict of the show is this kid comes in who's not like them and they treat him like shit half the time and like they're kind of assholes to him.
Yeah.
He's also can be an asshole, but like that's like the whole conflict is like they don't get along because of different backgrounds or whatever. And I'm like I would probably have an easier time blending into that than Will maybe, but I'm like I don't have a lot of tolerance for like
snobbiness.
pretentiousness and snobbiness, so I feel like I might just clash personality wise a little too much.
Yeah.
I couldn't let Jeffrey like clean up after me every time or clean my. I don't know.
Yeah.
All that, like
That
having
would
a
make
couple
me
times, but like all
uncomfortable,
the time having him be like, "Oh yes, sir. Yeah, right this way."
Yeah.
No,
I like-
But
I like-
Jeffrey's
Yeah,
he's
like, I can
sassy.
use
He's
it.
not
I was gonna
really
say,
like
I like
that.
Jeffrey's like sass.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
if you cross the line, he'd let you know.
Yeah,
that's
he's
for
like a
sure.
good
But I
butler,
just
but he's
feel
not
like
gonna like
Yeah.
he's not gonna
my
like bow
line
down
for
to
having
you.
a butler.
He'll like
having a maid come in a couple times, clean the house or whatever, like that's cool. But having somebody like wait on you hand and foot, it feels like
I feel like I'll be in the background like, oh, damn, Jeffrey.
Catchphrase.
I think that in the house, based on like having that hang up about the rest of the family, I feel like Jeffrey would soon become my closest ally
Yeah,
in the
that's
house,
true.
and it would be like
That-
me and
I feel like
Jeffrey
Outsiders.
against the
yeah.
world.